Yeah, I hate this fucking team. My record 4-5. I don't think so. Brian's leading the divisions. What you heard, let's heard, we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it call for the tab, extra with the band, young Cruiser King better. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us fucking Kumara, man, I hate this nigga, I'm trading him. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. He's a bitch. Today we hit week 10, and we've got a good one in store. He's a stone cold bitch. Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fumbles all the damn time. I don't know how people use them. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one. I'm under 15, no. 15. You know what I want. Bison's good. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. They start the drive on the ground. That's crazy, bro. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there. You know what? Fuck it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. I got a touch good too. Snap came at 1. Now here's Dalton. Here's Johnson with a reception. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw here, Dalton. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Not a huge carry there. This is the fucking all of them will be, but still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Dalton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 18 on the play. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone. You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. Dalton, 1st and 10. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15. I didn't even hit that button either. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Holy shit. Back to the ground. It's Kamara.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a
he's Kamara,
from the 6 to the 5. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. And out of the air, Dalton. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They're going to sack.
Throwing now, Wilson on the first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35.
Come on, Lattimore.
He'll be brought down at the 27.
That don't make no sense, Lattimore.
About the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength,
that's my best corner.
Into dangerous. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. This one finds Austin out right. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Harris running straight ahead. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
I shouldn't have done that no defense anyway.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Right.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Kamara up the middle. And he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He's going to let this one go deep.
Why did you stop, bro?
It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers
That's crazy.
here at their own 23.
No, that's bullshit.
Quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open
You say he
week
ain't
is
got no
exactly what
quarterback?
you need after
You got
kinda
Russell
get
Wilson.
over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go.
I just noticed
And they
that
have
shit.
to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. He finds Austin complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
What's up, fellas?
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Steelers at 2-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Wilson. Powers through him.
Let's go.
And incomplete here to bring up fourth down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Got to punt it.
I
Yes,
wonder,
sir.
Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Drops
I'm
this off to
playing the
Kamara.
Steelers in the franchise.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
I'm playing them right now.
First down on a pickup of 13.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Second and 7. Dalton tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Yeah, I know.
On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Gets past one man, and they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up.
They trying to fucking rob me, bro.
Red zone precision is the watchword.
Crazy shit.
Too late, maybe off a little bit. Going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
To throw on second and 10. Dalton caught on the slant. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And Dalton will just sneak it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Dalton's going to sneak it. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Andy Dalton with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. Wants a look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Boston, the man in motion left. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive
What you eating tonight, bro?
them exactly that, because those guys,
what you eating tonight?
They've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
David Onyemata. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Landry now on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here 1st and 10. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Dalton. He finds his man Johnson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And a tear the towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now Austin. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
That's nasty to say, bro.
Old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for
what you said before
is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking.
I love that nigga sauce. I was like, that's just crazy.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Gotta punt it, bro.
You gotta think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far.
4th and 5, he's got to punt it, right? Even in the 3rd quarter? Yeah. No, he's losing by 7. So.
They run for it with Harris. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. A 10th carry for Kamara. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Wilson getting right back to it after the pick six.
He'll let it fly for Austin. It got his man complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third and 2, now Wilson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point put through by Boswell.
Russell Wilson just did the moonwalk.
28-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true.
Yo, what are you doing, Andy Dalton?
One play to get into the end zone, and now
crazy, bro.
That success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Now Dalton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
So he's chop blocking because he's hungry.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Second and 9. Dalton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
From midfield here, Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And Dalton to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry. Complete. Touchdown. Jarvis Landry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man, complete, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Why is Marshawn Lattimore getting beat over the top?
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
To throw again on second down, Dalton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds.
What's crazy is that this game is selling me, bro.
The ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Third down from the gun, Dalton. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here comes the Saints punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 77 yards rushing now for Kamara, and it's a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Dalton, and he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Myles Jack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
throwing. Dalton. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. So Dalton now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Not running. Dalton wants to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
That's caught inside the 20. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Dalton operating in the red zone now.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up?
He completes it to Olave.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Passing. It's Dalton. And it's incomplete. They
dropped it, 12.
And they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
They want to see what they're doing. They're good.
One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score.
This dude only scored on streaks, bro.
Some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
He must have the fastest guys
They
ever.
needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game.
I got nuts over there, right?
This one, Charles. Yeah, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. But they get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle with a game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that.
And they don't. They have a bad game. long as we throw to who's open.
Remorse, no cases pinned. I got the roller flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. That might give you life advice. Get some money.
What's the score over there? I got next. That's what you get.
What you talking that funky